Yo, what up? So, last video for relationships, at least for me. What I want to talk about is clean me up dating. And basically it's exactly what it sounds like. Clean me up dating. Clean me up dating is in the sense of if you have some issues, you feel that by dating this person they're gonna make you a better person, and therefore they're gonna clean you up. They're gonna do something that technically no human can actually do. Only Jesus can do. Jesus is the only one that can actually change us, and so to have that relationship with Him first and foremost, that will clean us up. Not to say that we still don't dirty ourselves, right? We still live in sin, so we still have to deal with certain things or whatever, but the clean me up dating aspect, that would be like, and I use this example a lot, when I was dating, right? When I was dating, back when I was younger, all the way up in grade school, when like 2-week dating was like a super long date, and like 3 months, you're like eternally long dating. But anyway, but when I was dating, I would find myself flirting with other girls, even though I was already connected with one girl, or you know, even if I didn't establish the flirting like first and foremost, like if it wasn't me doing it first, I would allow certain comments to be said to me. And so as time went on, it just was kind of the norm. I was like, you know, okay, so I'm dating someone and someone else likes me. That's all right. At least I know that I'll be able to be with her after she might be done with me, or I'm done with her. I know, whack, right? But anyway, that's what it was. And so, so when I got a little bit older, what happened is in my mindset, I started thinking, I was like, you know what? I was like, I do have an issue of not necessarily cheating, but just flirting, just allowing those moments and opportunities where I could end up cheating, if not actually cheating. Yes, I have. I'm just going to admit it. And so what would happen in my mind is I was like, okay, since you know, we're just boyfriend and girlfriend, you know, after like some like time, like some long time, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, whatever, you know, I would make sure like, okay, this is going to be a serious relationship, so I'm not going to do it anymore. And of course that was a lie, because after that amount of time, it still happened anyway. Then I was like, okay, well fine, because it is just boyfriend and girlfriend, maybe, you know, when I become engaged, I'll do the exact same thing. I'll try to stop, right? Instead, I ended up continuing to do that. I ended up still flirting, and so even when I got engaged to my wife, it was I still would find myself again, either if not provoking a flirtatious relationship with someone else, or I would just allow it to happen to me. And then I was like, okay, well, you know what? You know, engagement is just a higher level of boyfriend and girlfriend. So when I get married, I'm going to stop doing that. Same thing happened when I got married. I still struggle. There's still issues. Yes, I am bonded to my wife, and yes, we already agreed that there is no way out, that we are going to make sure that we work this together no matter what, especially with Christ in the middle of it. But that's still not to say that I still didn't have to struggle with again, the same thing that crept up from the back, because I never actually stopped it. I never cut it off. And then I finally told myself one more lie. I was like, you know what? When we have a kid, I know that I'm not going to want to be a deadbeat dad. I know that I want to set the example. And so when we have a kid, I'm going to just stop. I'm going to stop everything. There's just, I mean, just totally no way I'm going to continue it. And that was still a big lie. Even when Dominic came around, it's still the same thing. So what I'm trying to say is that dating will not clean up your issues. If you have issues now, you've got to clean that up first and foremost with Christ. But you need to just clean it up now. Completely get rid of that stuff. Learn how to work with that stuff to where you can finally just smash it, just get it away. You know, it could be anything. It could be addictions to anything. Rather it's pornography, or I was actually addicted to flirting. Like I didn't want to do anything else or whatever, but just having that like that new feeling of like, oh man, this person's really into me, and those jokes that used to work before were still working with them or whatever. So anyway, what I'm saying is, whatever issues you have now, that's got to be cleaned up now, because the relationship you have with your significant other is not going to change stuff that you've done continually. You've got to smash that. So, last video on relationship, dating, clean me up dating. That is non-existent, okay? Someone else cannot fix your problems, because remember, they have their own problems, and their problems are becoming your problems, and your problems becoming their problems. And so now you guys got to learn how to work with one another with those problems. And so the foundation is having a relationship with Jesus Christ. Okay, have a relationship with Jesus Christ. Get into a church, a strong church, a Bible teaching church, stuff that doesn't go off the wall or whatever and start making up their own tradition. Get into a church, get plugged in, find some other strong Christian brothers and sisters your age and older. Really stressing the older, okay? They're going to have a better perspective on a lot of different things. Or they're just going to have more life to be able to talk about and more experiences to say, you know what, I did that, I thought that, so now I'm doing this or whatever. So, alright, fire life, relationships, Jesus Christ, number one first. Yup.